individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These
Kalala Alahayim Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Akwakudash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of her GMS and affiliates, Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect who are diligently enduring to the end, fighting the demons, fighting the flesh. Also to the speckled bird Israelites, the Jeremiah 12:9 Israelites, who look like the heathen, but through the Spirit we know that they are the children of Israel. This isn't a colored thing. This isn't a black thing. This is a spiritual thing. And of course, through the flesh, as Paul wrote in Romans 9, the Israelites, who are the Israelites, who pertain with the adoption and the glory and the getting of the covenant. Shalom to you. So this is email. I got this email yesterday morning, and it says prepare for October U.S. dollar in grave danger. All right, so we gotta look at the prophecies of what's going on in the world right now and not be too concerned with our daily lives. Basically we're pilgrims pursuing the Hebrews 11 and 13. We're pilgrims on this earth, just praying and hoping for, that chance of salvation, Let's see, take my brightness off. Take that on. Slack it, fam. Alright, now I can say I won't scream, won't get dark on me. But yeah, let me go ahead and go to some precepts so we can go ahead and let's get into it, Go ahead and read it already. Dear concerned American, there's some big news that could shake up Americans' way of life, right? Don't be concerned by the way that this life, before it could end, your life could be taken in the moment, being caught up in the flesh. What we deal with daily, because the flesh is enmity with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, so you gotta remain in the spirit. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. John 6:63. BRICS nations are working on a new payment platform to bypass the U.S. dollar. It's critical that you are aware of this and prepare yourself before it's too late. How are we preparing ourselves? The Israelites, the hopeful like Israelites, preparing ourselves. We're repenting. We're rehearsing our righteous acts. We're turning back. We're coming out of a Babylon America, seeing there's no future here. There's no marriage with kids and a white picket fence. There's no investments and what you call it, 401ks and child support and just as in the days of Noah. They were eating and drinking and giving in marriage the same way. What is happening? Recently, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov announced that the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, are moving closer to launching a new reserve currency, the anti-dollar. So these nations, all right, the beast shall hate the whore. I might as well go get that right now. Revelation 6. Let's get that already. Revelation 6. 5-6. And he had opened the third seal. This is John, the Revelator, right? The Lord saved him on the island of Patmos to reveal to the Israelites, the hopeful elect, in these last days what will happen, the prophecies. And he opened up the third seal. And I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. All right, so John is seeing these apparitions, these visions, these dreams as he's fasting on this island, barren, and then Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is giving him visions to write to us, right? And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. What? What is balance? Balance is meaning weight. And when in the ancient days, it was the barred off trading system, during those days. So as far as this whole petrodollar, this wasn't, with a slave master on the front. This wasn't even considered of, even to the Roman Empire, when Yahweh Shema Shah say, give unto Caesar what is Caesar's, So if you have debts, you need to be paid, pay it off. Don't hold on to this life, because it's temporary. We're dust. Verse 6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So that's telling you it's going to be a hard time with the super inflation. Inflation's already bad now in this Babylonian system economy, but it's going to even get worse as it's prophesied here. It's going to be a major shift, hyperinflation, super hyperinflation, right? As the BRICS nations move towards getting rid of the dollar, anti-dollar. Right? Russian President Vladimir Putin especially wants to get revenge on America and dethrone the dollar, subsequently ending America's 80-year reign as a global financial powerhouse. The dollar can meet its end as the global currency as early as the next BRICS summit, which is happening in Kazan, Russia, October 22nd to October 24th, which is this year, about 5 weeks from now. 5 weeks from now, which is going to lead to what? This Revelation, let's see here. That's what we have to go through. Revelation 13 or 14. Revelation 13, 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak, right? You could put in speak for legislate, and cause, which means enforce, that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? So this MOTB is going to happen as we got the first attempt, or the first trial run was the C-19, the C-HIP, right? So now, the Black Swan event, a global economic collapse, which America is the global currency, it's gonna collapse. This is prophesying right now. This email came into my email yesterday morning. So I was like, man, I got to do a video. The Spirit told me to do a video. Warn the elect, hope for elect. Hopefully I'll make it as well. Verse 16, Revelation 13:16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. What is that mark? Right? Marking them what? For the New World Order. Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is in the back of your dollar. So he's marked. So you're going to make a vow and say, you're going to use blasphemy and say, your fate is going to be determined, because you're going to, majority of Israel, 2/3 of Israel is going to take that mark, because they don't have visions of chariots and the Lord riding on a swift cloud with all the angels and the horsemen and great thunders and lightning and earthquakes coming down and going to war in World War III. They did the 2/3 can't see that, because the Lord had closed. The Lord put angels to work on the 2/3 minds to not see that, so that they can be destroyed, so the prophecy can be fulfilled. But we see that through the faith, right? Which is the Lord gave us the faith, right? He gave us the faith, which is the gift of faith, to believe that this is going to happen. This Star Wars epic intergalactic type movie is going to happen. See here. The dominance of the dollar has long been cornerstone of the global economy. However, with these recent developments, it would weaken the dollar's dominance, reduce the United States, Babylon, economic and political influence, and give dictator-led countries a greater say in the global financial system, right? So yeah, it's going to get real bad out here. 1 John 2:15, but we got to remain in this faith. A lot of people are going to be homeless. A lot of Israelites are going to have to be on the road, fleeing to the mountains, fleeing to the trees where we live at. Fleeing just fleeing the persecution of Babylon, because the devil is going to come down real hard, knowing they had a short time to rule the earth. I think there's over 800 military bases around the world that the U.S. controls. So he's trying to hold on to his kingdom. Our oppressor Esau, Ashashua, is going to do all he can to hold on to this kingdom. At all costs. 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world, right? You want to go to school, you want to go to the military, you want to be an Instagram influencer, you want to be a scammer, you want to be a dope boy, you want to be an OnlyFans star, you want to be famous, you want this life, you want to get married and have a whole bunch of children, and you want to drive fast cars, and you want to have a Chevy Tahoe and 24s in your front, parked outside of your front house, which we know all those things cost money, right? So it means you have to work and slave 80 hours, 90 hours a week for that life, right? Killing your body, killing your mental, killing your spirit, while your wife emasculates you. These modern women, these modern Jezebels emasculate you, and then you turn into Ahab. Like this, it's so much deeper than just the surface of the American dream, which is why it's called the American dream, because it's really a nightmare once you achieved it. 1 John 2:17, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh, the Most High, abideth forever. What is the will? Turning back to our power, right? Our power is spiritual. Esau is blessed with the sword and technology and deceit, right? This is his kingdom. But our power is going to be what? Disappearing, controlling the elements, manipulating the elements, raising the dead, walking on water, turning water into wine. Like, if you control the elements, you're a god. Like, Esau can't do that. He tries so hard to do that, but he can't. Trying to go into space, like, you can't go past the Van Halen belt. But he lies and tells and believes, and he lies with his witchcraft and tells you that he's done it before, which, Buzz Aldrin already admitted that he never went to the moon. Google it yourself. James 4:4. Let's get that. Ye adulterers and adulteresses. So we know that Israel is adultery a nation, and not only spiritual, where we going after white Jesus, Christianity, and Muslim and Buddhism and witchcraft and antichrist, anti-Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, but also physical too, because you have our men sleeping with other guys' wives and wives, and even sleeping with them other men. Most our women are just opening their legs to anybody, like a thirsty traveler, like a thirsty fountain, as it says in Apocrypha. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So as things get close, right, and the fall and the winter, you got this election, which could suspend it. All these things are coming at the same time. That's how you know that we have to look up, because our salvation is nearer than what we believe it. That's why you got to have that faith and move with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. A lot of people are going to bug out. A lot of people of the world are going to bug out. Even our own tutors are going to bug out. Why? Because they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this truth, this scripture, which you have. The Lord gave it to you, which he died on the cross to shed his blood to bring us back, adopt us back into our power. It's It's the most epic movie ever seen, 4K video ever seen. You just got to believe it. You got to have that faith to believe it. If the Lord gives it to you, So with all that being said, I pray that you're edified. But Shema Mamashik, y'all was shy. Stay in the truth. Shalom.